Hello, welcome to Photoshop Friday. I'm Elise from MyScheduledBiz. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about using the healing tool on Photoshop Elements to remove acne and other things that may be going on in your images that you don't like. So what you're going to do is you're going to be using this healing tool right here. It's the one that looks like the Band-Aid, and you can either decide between the spot healing brush or the healing brush. And the difference is on the healing brush, when you select, you have to define an alternate source. So on the healing brush, you choose where it's fixing from, and on the spot healing brush, it just randomly chooses something to heal it from. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm just going to enlarge this brush size. So this particular acne right here, I want to get rid of. So you can see I've enlarged the brush size so that it's big enough to fit around that. If I use the spot healing brush, all I have to do is left click over the acne, and the computer will automatically decide where it's going to copy from. So I can tell by looking at this, it looks like it copied it from like right here, because you can see I've got the same duplicate thing there and there. So that is perfectly fine, but sometimes when you try to do that, it ends up making it strange. Like if I was trying to fix this little blemish on her finger, do you see how it copied from the nail, and so it put this weird nail image there? Well, we don't want that. So when that kind of thing happens, you can either reduce the size of your brush and hope that it won't do it again, and maybe that'll work, or you can switch over to the healing brush, and then you get to choose where it's going to choose the image from. So I actually think in this case I am best to try and make the size of the brush smaller. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to choose this white background to use for my alternate source, because what this is going to do is it's actually going to make it so it doesn't apply any texture here, which is what I want. So I'm going to push down on Alt and then click over here in the white background, and then I'm going to click right there, and you can see it has removed that there. The same thing would happen here if I cover over these small little red spots that are on the skin. So you can see that has completely eliminated those because I'm starting from a neutral point. So you want to try and keep your brush pretty small, just large enough to cover whatever it is that you're trying to heal. And then if you have a neutral point that doesn't have any kind of textures on it, it'll make it so that it's more an even fill. Now you can see, because this is a larger brush size, you can kind of tell that there's not really a skin texture there as well. So you just have to be careful about how you're using this and where you're using it at. But for the most part, this will work to help you get rid of some of these little blemishes that you may find that make you nervous to use photos of yourself, or as you're getting a model, that make you feel like maybe they're not as good of a model. So there, pretty quickly, in just a few clicks, we have eliminated all of those bad blemish spots that were there previously. So that is how you use the healing brush in Photoshop Elements. Thank you for joining me for Photoshop Friday. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and sign up for notifications so that you can receive more targeted teaching for your e-commerce shop in 7 minutes or less.